Hi everyone, it's Craig here from Pure Dead Gaming, and today I'm here to bring you a special look at an old gem, and that is the Simpsons Hit and Run. That's right, the good Simpsons game. This game initially came out in September 2003 on PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube and PC. Since then, it's grown quite a cult following, with myself included. Like, it was just a really, really fun game. I think there's a large portion of 30 to 40 year olds in the world that have a lot of nostalgia for The Simpsons. I personally, I don't really watch the new episodes, but I will still stick on the old classics to this day. Just really, it was such a large part of my childhood, and other than the arcade game, we got a lot of dross with The Simpsons in terms of games, so for this one to come out and actually be fun and let you explore Springfield, and from what I remember, have pretty decent driving mechanics. There's Mole Man in the background. It was just a breath of fresh air, and so for years now people have been wanting it remade, desperate to have it remade, myself included. It seems like every year round about E3 there's a little buzz, people hoping that it's going to be remade. There was even, I think it was last year, possibly this year, there was even talk that, hi Dr. Nick, there was even talk that it was going to happen, and perhaps it is, perhaps it's in the works, but we don't have any concrete information on that so far. So what I thought I would do today is I would take a look at the PC version. I'm Grandpa Simpson now. I could just sit and watch all these people go by the window. We're going to take a look at the PC version. You might notice that the graphics look a little bit nicer. That's because I'm running a thing called Donut Mod 4, and that's from donutmod.com. These guys put a lot of work in to making the game as good as possible. Some of the key features in this mod include 15 new story missions, a modded map, improved graphics, over a dozen new cars, and a lot more. It really is the best way to play it if you can get your hands on the PC version of this game. So, as I said, it's probably, God, it must be 15 years since I've had a shot at this game, and I'm looking forward to taking it for a spin. Just maybe a quick 20 minutes on stream, just to give you an idea of the current best version of The Simpsons Hit and Run. Okay. Ooh, new Buzz Cola factory. Talk to Marge.
Homie, somebody ate every dessert in the house. I need you to run to the store and pick up some of that ice cream with the miniature pies in it.
Well, it must have been one of our kids. Probably Millhouse.
Stupid Millhouse.
Sweet!
Okay.
I love to sit.
Now, because this game is so old, the initial controls when you plug in an Xbox controller were fucking horrendous, to be quite honest. I'm talking the start button to accelerate, madness, and the select button to reverse. So I went in and changed the controls as best that I can, just to sort of get a more up to date mode of getting about.
Dog with a saddle.
So we'll see how that goes. Oh, here's Apu. I love that you can go into the shops.
Give me a cola, and I need another bucket of ice cream with mini pies.
What happened to the ice cream with mini pies your wife bought this morning?
I probably ate it. I don't remember stuff too good.
Okay, so let's grab that stuff. Oh, look at this.
Freezer burn on my beard.
Love that you can interact with them. Can we interact with Krusty at all? Nah, he's got nothing to say. Okay.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Brilliant. Even now, like, obviously graphics are a little bit. Order an ice cream from the ice cream truck. I remember that this truck does a runner, so it's been 15 years, but I remember it doing a runner, so you have to nudge, right. But see, just being able to drive around Springfield, like, my god, see if they remade this in 4K, I would be in heaven. Heaven. Ooh, ice cream.
I'm scared and disoriented.
You should be.
Maniac!
So man, I need my ice cream. So it's like I got a wee bit ahead of steam. Oh no, he's just trampled a child. This poor boy. Oh, he's trampled another child. This isn't gonna be good for your business, mate. There we go. Get some money as well. Do a bit of trampling ourselves. Right, we should be able to get this guy here. Batter.
I didn't do it. I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Oh, that lean mean speed thingy. I remember that. I remember that line.
This is a really bad day.
Learn to drive, dumbass.
Just let him get in front of us again. On our left we have Springfield Cemetery.
Watch it, buddy.
And that should be the 8th one. Perfect.
What the heck were you thinking?
Get the donuts, the ice cream back to the house before it melts.
The worst town in America.
So like I say, really, I remember the handling being really fun. Like, the handbrake turns are excellent.
I'm so talented and good looking. Oh, I forgot my mission.
Homie, Lisa left for school without her science project. Can you get it to her?
Oh, do I have to?
You can drop it off on the way to work.
And I have to go to work?
Outrageous.
Well, it's about time.
Oh wait, no. I need to go and get Lisa's project. So we actually get to go inside the Simpsons home. Now at the moment it is just the living room, but I believe later on you actually do see more of the house. I could be wrong though.
Oh, I think I broke something. Let's do this thing!
Do this thing. Like I said, it's been 15 years and I only remember so much. I think we'll maybe do the first... We'll do the first 3 missions. Give you an idea of it. And if you would like to see more, then you can let me know. I am happy to oblige. But this video is really just to show... Oops. The best version, the best current version of this game. Now if we could get a new version that was not only dolled up but expanded even more, you're talking heaven right there.
Way to ignore the speed limit! Go! Ooh, the vibration's tickling my feet.
Okay, so that's just got the duct tape. Now we're looking for some pipes, maybe? Go on.
That
And
was too easy.
we need to take this to get it to Lisa. Okay. So back the way we go. Oh dear.
Eat my dust.
Starting to get some damage on the hood. So yeah, I can't actually think what vehicles are new in this and what was already there. I think that crusty thing might be new. School bus must have been there.
That hurt.
Nearly got you now, Skinner. Oh shit. One more hit. Yes.
That's the award for me this year.
That's what you get, Skinner. Trying to teach people. Will not allow it.
Move it!
Got a feeling this does look substantially better, because it does not look like a PS2 game. I mean, obviously the graphics aren't amazing, but they seem to be better textured, I would say.
Thanks for bringing me my model of the digestive system. Hey, where's the gallbladder?
I got hungry and it was a fig.
It was modeling clay.
Oh. Oh, that was too easy.
Oh. Dodgy camera. So we're heading back to the Simpson house. Let's see if there's a place to get the car fixed up on the way. Jesus! That came out of nowhere. There's the old retirement home. I'll be interested to see what the new missions are. I'll maybe identify where the new missions are and do a video on the new stuff. Nice. Because it's been that long that you could have a mission that's new if they are sort of sprinkled in, which I'm not sure if they are. But if they are, there would be times when I wouldn't notice, given that it has been that long. Okay. I need to shut the door.
Homie, you're late for work. And today's your workplace evaluation with Mr. Smithers.
Uh-oh. I've got to get that waste before he wastes me.
Right, so we're now heading to the power plant and we need to beat Smithers there. Which shouldn't be too difficult because no doubt he drives like an absolute loser. There he's there. So, if I recall correctly, this way you go and you end up going... Shit. That kind of worked out alright, actually. You end up going out by the sort of trailer trash area, as I like to dub it. Yeah, things like the... You can definitely tell, like, the sort of the power plant signs and stuff like that has definitely been improved graphically. And I would imagine the frame rate wasn't this good back when I played it on PlayStation 2, but that might not be new to PC. Because back in the day, if it would have been PS2, I would have played it on.
I need to get some waste, and fast. Watch it, buddy. This is the worst town in America. Almost done. What's next? Finally, I can get some sleep.
See, honestly, you could release this game again like this, in this current form, and now granted... Oh shit. Oh dear.
Go boom!
I'll give it to you, like, it probably... Ah shit, right, I'm going this way, aren't I? Like, this has obviously had some, like, fan love put into it, so it maybe wouldn't look exactly like this, but... I mean, a studio could touch this up, and it could look exactly like this, and I would pay 30-40 quid to have this on console
Did I do great
and
or
play
really
it for
great?
achievements or
You've done
trophies.
moderately well.
We're number one! We're number one!
That camera's annoying.
How can I sleep with that camera? Oh, sexy girls could be watching me on the internet. Stupid cameras. You should be smashed. I'll destroy you at your power source.
Right, so I was going to stop after 3, but
It's
since we're here
smashing
anyway,
time.
we'll maybe just take a quick look at this mission before we stop.
Not like anyone likes these things. Haha! Stupid like a fox. Mars will clean this mess up later. If you're so smart, how come I broke you? Not like anyone likes these things.
There we go. So now Homer should be able to get some sleep. No.
Chest pain! Having chest pain!
Wait a minute, what's going on?
Must never run again.
Was there a way to go upstairs? Oh, wait, I see, I see.
Oh, I hope do not press means press right away.
So... I've no idea if I'm doing the right. Oh shit! Sneaky.
Dinghy goes up.
Right. Yeah, none of this is going to help me, is it? Unless I can somehow get up there.
What's this do?
I'm very confused. That doesn't help anybody. There wasn't a way to go up from here, was there? Or was there? Oh, maybe. Ah, okay.
Haha! Stupid like a fox.
Well, that was an absolutely ridiculous detour I just took you all on. Sorry about that.
Later.
Like I said, 15
You're
years.
so smart, how
Cut me
come
some
I
slack.
broke you? Not like anyone likes these things.
Right, so it's now car park. Jump over here, I suppose. Get into your car. That was some
Hey,
landing from Big
I found
Homer
my
there.
lost nachos.
Go drive back inside the power plant. Destroy all the couplings on the catwalk. Why did you have to drive back in there? Now we're back doing this nonsense again.
Haha! Stupid like a fox.
At least I've sort of figured out how to do it now.
Mars will clean this mess up later.
I've definitely made hard work of this though. Right, this will definitely be our last mission. Oh, forgot about that one. God damn it.
Bouncy bouncy.
I'm having some camera issues here. Yeah, the camera's literally stuck. Oh, there we go. Let's just jump across here and save any.
If you're so smart, how come I broke you?
Right, we're possibly running out of time here and getting stuck in the the camera is certainly something that could do
anyone
with
likes
a
these
little bit of work. Is there anything over there? There is. So let's run. Oh, just made it. Yeah, the camera could certainly do with a wee bit of work.
Stupid like a fox.
And so the last one is over there.
We'll clean this mess up later.
Return to your workstation for a well-deserved nap. Yep, right, we made a bit of hard work of that, but we got there in the end.
Finally, I can get some sleep.
Mindless drones, return to your ugly families.
Ow! I'm king of the world!
And then return home. Cool. Right, so like I said, I just wanted to give you a sort of, I don't know, 20-30 minute look at the best version of the Simpsons Hit and Run in 2021. Now, hopefully, in the next year or two, we get an even better version of the Simpsons Hit and Run, or just something similar. Like, it's such a cool game, and it's so much fun getting to control characters like this from your childhood. It's really, really fun. Like, it holds up. The look at Homer go. The driving's excellent. Like, it's as good as I remember it. I'm really impressed. I'm going to play more for sure. What I'm going to do now though is yesterday I made a video of the Simpsons Hit and Run in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I wasn't feeling great yesterday, so the recording didn't really have an ending, and it was a wee bit kind of stunted because I had a sore throat and I was just sort of struggling with it. So what I'm going to do is, at the end of this video, so the jump that's just about to come up will put in the footage that was usable from The Simpsons in Grand Theft Auto. The way it's been done is, it's an island that's been modded in just off the coast, and it is Springfield, and it's basically this map that has been put in. It's super cool. It's fan made, so it's not perfect by any means, but just the fact that it was possible, I just want to show you that, because just wow, the stuff that people can make these days is truly incredible, and it just makes you excited for the future. So we're going to jump to that now. If you're still watching and you want to see Springfield in Grand Theft Auto 5, enjoy. Hi everyone, it's Craig here from Pure Dead Gaming, and I'm here today to bring you a rather strange video. It was brought to my attention recently that you can get a Simpsons mod in Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. Now, being a lifelong Simpsons fan, like a lot of people who has fallen off in recent years, this instantly made me want to check it out. There's been a lot of talk recently about the Simpsons Hit and Run, and will they make a remake? They should make a remake, let's be honest. But we don't know if it's going to happen. So honestly, this might be the closest we get, and yeah, I have to check it out. I should say from the start here, I am full of the cold. Don't know exactly what's happened to me over the last couple of days, but I am struggling, so apologies if there is any interference with my nostrils. But yeah, let's get started. So I don't know exactly how we're going to find this. I believe Springfield, as it is, has been added as a little sort of island down at the bottom of the map. That is my impression, although I haven't checked it out yet. So what I'm going to be doing here is visiting it for the first time on the recording. So we're going to head down to the beach, we're going to spawn ourselves a helicopter, and we're going to go and look for Springfield. So let's go.
Franklin! Hey, what's going down, home? The mob.
Fuck off, Simeon. This is right at the very start of the game. I literally just played the prologue so that I could open up the map and then I would be able to hopefully find Springfield. It is years since I've played Grand Theft Auto 5. Am I heading in the right direction? Yeah. Yeah, I had a real craving to play GTA 5 recently, probably about maybe 6 months ago, but with the next gen version coming out shortly, out my way, I just want to hold off. I want to hold off and experience, hopefully on PlayStation 5 with haptic feedback, and the best version possible. And also get all those trophies again. Although I still can't see myself enduring the online. The online is just not for me. Right, where have we headed here? I was going to head to the beach. This is the airport. Which, obviously I could steal a plane from here, but I would end up getting shot out the sky. I'm just looking for a big enough area. Out my way, pal. A big enough area where I can spawn a helicopter. I thought I was heading towards the beach, but it's been that long since I've played this that clearly I was not. So let's see if we can get in somewhere here on the right. A car park would do. This is maybe big enough. Just it'll only let you spawn if there is a big enough area. So let's see if they'll allow this. Nice. So we're now going to take this helicopter and see if we can find Springfield. Hopefully this isn't in vain, because I'm not 100% sure that I installed the mod properly. You know, that might be it right ahead. I think that's it right ahead. Let's take a look. Yeah, this must be it. It's exciting. Now obviously this has been fan made, it's not going to be as detailed as the rest of the map. I think there'll be plenty of rough edges, but it'll be cool just to get an idea. I should say as well, I'm not exactly sure what final form this video is going to take on at the moment. I hope to also include some footage of the Simpsons Hit and Run, the original Simpsons Hit and Run, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. This is cool. Evergreen Terrace. So as you can see, some of the buildings, I don't know if that's still, there will be assets that have to load in, so I don't know if that's still to be done or if it's just not finished maybe. Oh, we've got a Mayor Quimby sign. You can tell I'm really, really good with the helicopter. Vote for Mayor Quimby. Springfield Cemetery. So we're entering Evergreen Terrace here. We do have some pedestrians. I don't know if we have to. I don't know if we have to spawn vehicles or if vehicles are just here. Like I say, apparently I did hear that all this sort of loads in as you're playing, so we'll need to have a look around Evergreen Terrace again. Here's the Simpsons home. We'll just park this in Flanders Garden just to fucking piss him off. Get it straight up, you Flanders. That's even got his... Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Simpson. Oh, I thought you could maybe go inside for a second there, but no. Looks like it does look right through to the garden. Very cool though. Bart's treehouse. It's almost like a new build garden, isn't it? Oh, this is so cool. Can we hop the fence into Flanders? at Flanders. They show off a tyre swing and a wee whatever this is. What is this? Flanders has got some sort of torture dungeon. How bizarre. Is this guy swearing that? Right, so is there a way to find a vehicle? Oh, fire hydrants just follow it. Must be able to get a car, eh? Let's get back in this. See, we could just spawn a car, but I believe you can get a Simpsons car. The Simpsons Hit and Run car. And that's what I'm wanting. Give me that. What else have we got? Monty Burns' house. The power plant in the background. So cool. Oh, there's a wee ramp there. Have we got a fun with that? There's a lot of work has went into this, clearly. Right, let's... Whoa! Let's land again and we'll get a car. Right, so let's get out of this just now and... let's just spawn a vehicle. Little golf cart, that'll do. That should let us take in the sights. Perfect sightseeing vehicle. Look at that. I remember when that lad came to life in an episode. Here we have this Springfield retirement home. Don't know why it's called a castle, but that's cool. There's a hell of a lot of detail went into this. You can really see. We got here. Lord lad. Yeah, there's a crazy amount of work that has went into putting this together, and it's just really impressive. Coming around here to the Simpsons house. On your right you will see the house where Bart got strangled by Homer many a time. So if we head this way we should possibly be able to get to the power plant. We'll maybe go through the graveyard just for shits and giggles. Can we get out the other side? I think we can. We could maybe have jumped that big crater. No. We're maybe going to have to. I don't know if we're going to be able to jump it in a golf cart. In fact, we'll just go round because I had heard from someone that if you die on this island, because the island technically isn't there, annoyingly you spawn back on the mainland, and then you'll need to get a helicopter and make your way all the way back over. Which is really just a pain in the tits. So here we have the gas station.
This is a joke!
A joke, mate. Fast food.
We're going to hell!
So let's head towards the power plant. We need to find the Quickie Mart as well. This is the rough part of town. The trailer park.
You're kidding!
Jesus. This thing's a bit rough on the handling. As am I, to be fair, having not played this game in about 5 years. R1. R1 to handbrake, of course. Not that golf carts are the best things for doing handbrake turns on. Very cool this, so here we go, so here's the power plant. Oh, we can go inside. Eh, that golf cart's looking pretty handy right now, eh? Don't know if I'm going to get back out of here, but let's give it a go. So they've actually set up little racetracks almost round. That's cool. Would that have been... That must have been in the Simpsons Hit and Run. I'm trying to... Oh dear, I thought that was a ramp. I'm trying to think. It's that long since I've played it. Maybe, like I say, hopefully we can revisit that, because the aim is to have a second part of this video that is, hopefully, that is on the Simpsons Hit and Run game, but that might not happen because all this is dependent on stuff working, and as we all know, asking things to work is a dangerous business. A dangerous business indeed. Right, I want to see the Quickie Mart and I want to see the school. Look at the lights coming on at night. What? That's a hell of an attention to detail, that. This golf cart's gubbed. We're going to have to get something else. This should let us get around a little bit faster. Alright. Okay. That's plenty, mate. That's plenty. Right, so what do we have over here? Groceries. So we've got the deli. Oh, Springfield Elementary School. Who's this? Absolute predator. Is it? Hold on a minute. Is this guy in his pants in the school at night? Oh no, he's wearing trousers. Does that not look like he was running about in his pants there? Just the way his top comes down. Let's get him anyway. You can't take the risk. You just cannot take the risk these days. If in doubt, put them out. I get back before somebody steals my car. So this is the back of the school that once housed a paedophile, but now does not. Let's see it from the front. Wow. So cool. So cool. Any non-fans of The Simpsons watching this will just be like, absolutely no idea why anyone would find this amusing, but oh, it's so cool. He's Krusty Burger. Let's see if we can find the quickie mart before we attempt to switch to... Before we attempt to switch to the actual Simpsons Hit and Run. There we are. Jeez, I was just about to try and get my bearings and I turned around and we're right at the quickie mart. Let's get a wee look in. I don't think we can go inside, but... Just incredibly cool. Seriously cool. Let's just get back in the helicopter just so we can get an aerial pan. Like I say, the whole idea of this video was just to show you a really seriously cool bit of user creation. Like, yes, bits of it are unfinished, but from what I understand, one guy has decided upon himself to say, I want to be able to roam Springfield in Grand Theft Auto 5. And my god, has he made a good fist of it. Because this is pretty incredible. I wonder if, to sign off this part of the video, we could land inside the nuclear power plant, maybe on top of it. Is that possible? Oh, maybe not. It looks like it's only one side of it. Ah, it's a shame. What is this? Little detour first here. This is in Burns' back garden. There's been so many episodes, so many things coming back into thought, was this part of an episode? I don't remember. I don't remember. So cool though. Yeah, look, I'd end up here all day. I think this is obviously part of the power plant here. Okay, so as the second part of that video had a bit of an abrupt ending, as I said, because I wasn't particularly feeling well at the time, I just wanted to do a quick outro and say thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed a look at a classic Simpsons game and what could be in store for the future, hopefully. if we do finally get a remake, a remaster, a re-release, anything really. I would take a port at this point, you know, but hopefully at some point we get it. Thanks everyone for watching. I have been Craig of Pure Dead Gaming. You can check out all of our content on YouTube, which you'll be watching us on now. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can check out our written reviews and other content at puredeadgaming.com. We have a Twitter account, which is Pure Dead Gaming, where you can interact with us about all things gaming and general pop culture. There is a Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/puredeadgaming. We don't live stream that often, but it's not abnormal for us to do it. And also we have a weekly podcast that drops every Thursday at 3 PM UK time. We're up to episode 33 now and really starting to build some momentum. So if you would like a weekly dose of gaming goodness, come and check us out on there. We're available on all podcast platforms, and you can also listen in the browser at puredeadgaming.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all very soon. Goodbye.